What's up, family? Coach Amy P here with another episode of Freedom Found Podcast, where I help you move from I hate Mondays to I absolutely love what I do. And I definitely am absolutely loving what I get to do this week and next week. I'm actually at a summer camp here. You can see in my background, there's a pool back there. You know, there's a volleyball court and some actions happening behind me. And that's because I'm also responsible for the children and teen ministry at my church. City Takers, and we are at Camp Grace this week for the summer and next week actually. And one of the beautiful things about entrepreneurship and freelancing is I get to also pour into my community in this way because I have the freedom and flexibility to do so. And so I just wanted to hop on here really quick, one, to honor my space of posting something every single week. You know, podcasting actually is new for me. I just started podcasting a couple of months ago. And one of the things that I've learned so far from podcasting is, hey, you need to record those episodes in advance so you can be ready to post every single week. And so, but one of the beautiful things about leadership and entrepreneurship is you definitely have to be flexible and adaptable because things are always going to change. Every single day, there's a change that's going to happen in business and in your personal life. There's always something that needs to be adjusted or changed or updated or handled. And so this right here is all still definitely a faith walk for me, just posting every single week, talking about the things that are happening behind the scenes when it comes to entrepreneurship and freelancing and really walking out this value of faith. So I just wanted to really come on here and talk about, you know, faith, honestly, without works actually is dead. And you guys probably have heard about this, but it's the same thing in business. You know, when we believe in something, when we have committed to something, or when we feel conviction in our hearts around a topic or a matter, you know, that's great. It's awesome to believe and it's beautiful. But, you know, if you do not take action and actually put forth the effort and moving that thing forward and taking that next step, that first step even, is dead. And the Bible actually guides us around that principle in James. If you look in the book of James, you will find that scripture and what it's talking about. And so I just wanted to come on here and encourage you guys this week that, friends, if you are in a space where, one, you're lacking faith, or you have made a commitment, or you are convicted in your heart to serve a specific need in the world, I want you to know first and foremost that God has put that thing inside of you for a reason and a season. And for such a time as this, he has called you. And so you do not have to stand stagnant waiting on something to happen. God has already given it to you. It's in you. All he's waiting on us sometimes is for us to take the next step, take the first step even, and everything else just begin to make sense and will start to move itself into place with the help of the Lord. But sometimes all it takes is just that one initial action, you know, to be able to move yourself forward. And so, yeah, I'm not going to stay on here long, as they say in church, because I got to get back to my kids. But I just wanted to pop in here, encourage you guys around that topic. You know, keep the faith. Make sure you go ahead and pull up James. I'm going to actually post the scripture below, the exact scripture. I feel like it's James 3, but I don't want to get it wrong. So I'm going to post it at the bottom of this video so you guys can go ahead and study it for yourself to see what it says and really be encouraged by that scripture around faith without works is dead. And so what a beautiful blessing to be able to be a blessing in this way, to be able to take 2 weeks off. I'm technically not off. I'm still working a little bit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Matter of fact, I'm recording this podcast, so that shows you I'm working. But no, it's a blessing to be able to have the opportunity and the freedom to be able to do something like this, to bless kids from the inner city. Some of them have never even left their neighborhoods before. Some of them have never had a camp experience. And if you've ever had a camp experience, you know they're transformative. You know, there's so much that you get from camp. You meet new people. You have an opportunity to really come out of your shell, you know, and it reminds me, even in entrepreneurship as adults and as leaders, how much even we need spaces like this to be able to connect, to be able to come out of our shells, to be able to be around people that are like us, that are facing the same challenges as us, and you know, that have already walked the path that we're on. And it makes us feel like we're not alone. You know, there is community for us. There is an opportunity for us to overcome a specific challenge. You know, it's not all bad or not all adversity. There is good in the world. There's good things happening in the world because of you and because of others. And so, what's up, family? Coach Amy P here. Are you waking up on Mondays feeling like you are stuck in a job that you do not love? Listen, I get it. But guess what? It does not have to be that way. My coaching services, you can break free from the I hate Monday cycle and start saying, I love what I do. Imagine waking up excited for work, feeling fulfilled on purpose for your destiny, saying, I absolutely love what I do. Don't let another day go by feeling unfulfilled and uninspired. Visit CoachAmyP.com today. Matter of fact, right now to submit your discovery session. Let's unlock your fullest potential, discover your passions, and create the career you absolutely love, whether it's on the job or off the job. I can't wait to help you on this journey. Let's get back to the episode. While I'm here, 3 things I want to leave you guys with before I head out of here. The first one is that belief must be accompanied by action, okay? It's not enough to just believe something, to just know that you want to do something. You must take the first step, regardless of what you believe. Whether you're, a Christian, it doesn't matter your faith. You must take action when you've already put forth the effort of believing something. In order to make that thing come to fruition, you have to take action. True faith requires action that actually demonstrates that belief, honestly. So it's not enough to just believe. You have to take action. The second thing is that actions actually validate and strengthen your faith. Listen, it's so, man, it's such a spiritual experience to be able to take the first step in seeing that thing that you just only once believed in actually come to fruition. And you can start to see that little, like, again, that little seed that you put in the ground. When you start to see that thing come out of the ground and there's a little sprout, the all the work that you've put into watering in that thing and actually feeding it and giving it sunlight and all of those details, it's actually starting to grow. And so whenever you take action around whatever that thing is, it really does strengthen your faith in your belief, whatever that is. God is going to manifest what his word says. His promises are true. And all you have to do whenever you believe, you follow and believe in those principles, he is going to fulfill that thing because he is not like man. He does not lie. He cannot lie. It's not even in his nature to lie. You hear me? And if you are believing a lie, then you already know it's not God. It's opposite of God. Matter of fact, the enemy, his whole definition is he's the father of lies. That's one of his names. And so you already know that if he opposes the promise of God, that it's not God and it's not for you. And so we need to get rid of all of those thoughts that convince us that thing is not true or something about us is a false belief or a false identity. We got to get in that word and start looking at what God has said about us, who we are, and how we're supposed to operate in this world. And really like affirming ourselves around scripture and all of his promises about us and what he has promised us if we just believe and take action around his word. So yeah, action increases your faith, guys. Okay. The third thing is this: faith combined with works actually leads to impact and transformation. It leads to change and transformation. Whenever you combine your faith with actual action, you will start to see a change. You will start to see things start to transform. They will not stay the same. And change is hard. We know this. Change is not easy because it actually forces you to become something new. But that's so beautiful. The thing that you desire is a new thing. You've never had it before. You see it in your mind, or you've seen something like it, which is where it comes from and how you kind of form this idea of, I want to see something different. I want to see something like this. Or if it was me, this is what I would do if I had the power within me. But guess what, friends? You do have the power within you. He's already left you with a power. That's why you have it in your mind, that belief. God speaks to us and he drops things in our spirit for us to do in the world. So first and foremost, so his people would know him and they would know his goodness and his glory. He gets all the glory around what he's created, the beautiful things he's made here in the earth that belong to him. They really start to manifest when we put those things in action, when we take steps, we put those things together. And so when we put faith with action, transformation comes. And so, friends, if you are worried about being something that you desire or your business being something that you desire, I just want to encourage you, take the first step. Have faith. Do not lose that thing. But remember, faith without works is dead. So you do have to take action so that you can truly see that transformation. Okay? I got to get out of here. The kids, they at the pool, they on the rock climbing wall, they're in arts and crab, they all over the place. The campus is big. It's about 400 acres. Okay. And so I'm going to get back to them, but I love you guys, man. I can't wait to update you next week. Our teens are coming next week. And so I'm excited about updating you, or posting another video around our teens and the experiences that are happening next week. But yeah, this have been, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so you can get more updates like this. Continue to talk about entrepreneurship, the values of freedom, faith, and family. And so it's been great. Like, subscribe to my channel, follow, share this episode for someone else if it blessed you. That's all I got for y'all today. I'll see you next week.
You're looking for that freedom, freedom, freedom.